Now today, we're going to be talking about comparing rates of change and the main.
Please dismiss all 8th grade students with last name that begins with A through B to the gym for pictures. Thank you.
There's everybody.
A through B.
I'm just going to be reviewing slopes, so y'all will be good. So first thing, y'all need a little light, right? Or do y'all have enough light?
It's okay.
It's okay. Uh, First thing, I'm gonna let's go back and review how to find slope. Rate of change and slope is the exact same thing. So slope, rate of change, exact same thing, no different. No different. So remember, from a graph, you find 2 points that are right at the corner of a grid, and I'm going to drive from this point to this point, but I can only drive along my grid. So my slope or my rate of change is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do the up and down first. Remember, you got to get out of the bed before you walk. And then my run, 1, 2. So remember that? Okay, we got about 15 feet of space. So I'm gonna take my mask off for a second. Here, remember from a chart, so from a -5 to a -3, what are we adding? Because we are adding. Can you see it better from here to here? How much are we adding? 2. So sometimes when it's difficult to see with the negative numbers, that's a +2 there. -5 + 2 is a -3. Sometimes you may just want to change it. Let me make sure it's showing up. So +2. So that's my change in the Y direction. In the X direction, looks like I'm adding from here to here, I'm adding 2. Well, they jump from 0 to 4 there, but from here to here, that's a +2. See, they left off a number. Because +2 here would be a -1. Okay, so that's 2/2. So that slope or that rate of change, these numbers are also rates of change. So that's a rate of change. And what we're going to be doing is comparing them. So this one, that's a rate of change. Let me move this up just a little bit. Okay, and now from an equation, remember y equals mx plus b, where m is equal to your slope. And remember I told you last week slope is also rate of change. So the number in front of x is your slope. So that's that one. Now, from 2 points, we just learned this. And remember I told you to, I'm getting bored with that color. Let's go that one. Okay, so that's x and that's y. That's x and that's y. And remember I told you to subtract the y's on top, subtract the x's on bottom in the same direction. So 8 minus 4, those are my y's. 2 minus 0, those are my x's. 8 minus 4 is 4. 2 minus 0 is 2. And then I want to simplify that. We're going into algebra. We don't leave stuff like that. That's also a rate of change. So here I have a slope of 1, a slope of 1/4, and a slope of 2. So which one is the biggest slope? The 2. So the one that has the greater rate of change is this one. The one that has the smallest rate of change is this fraction. Yeah, because that one is, well, actually, this one is the biggest, because this is 2.5. I just didn't have it on the screen. So let's back up. The biggest rate of change is this one. So in order from biggest to greatest, this one, this one, this one, and then that one's my smallest one. Let me circle those. So that one, that's 2.1/2. If we wrote it as an improper fraction. That one's 1, that one is a 1/4, and that one is 2. So this one's actually bigger because it's a little bit bigger than 2. What questions do you have? Any? Oh, mass break. So let me pause this. All right, so that's how we found slope. Now we're going to use that knowledge to okay. We're going to use that to find the slope and compare rates of change. So we have 2 functions here. Which one has the greatest rate of change? So first, we need to compute the slope here. And I can tell you this slope is going to be negative. Why? How did I know that slope's going to be negative? Because it's, well, leaning back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what you're saying. So I'm going to count from here to here. Can y'all see that? How many am I going down? 1, 2, 3. That's a -3. And then I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a -3/4. But when we are rate of change, when we are comparing, we're going to use the absolute value. So we just want the number. We don't care about the negative in this case. So this is what we're going to be comparing to this. So here's function B. So I'm going +1 here and plus what here? +2. So remember the y goes over the x. Now let's do this one. I'm going to go in this direction. X, Y, X, Y. I'm going to subtract my y's. That's a y. Okay, so 9 - 4 over 6 - 5. 9 - 4 is 5. 6 - 5 is 1. So that one's 5. So which one has the greater rate of change? Function A, B, or C? Which one is the biggest number? This one is 3/4. This one is 1/2. This one is 5. So it's C. Exactly. So basically, that's what we're doing. So we only want the positive part of the number because we're only concerned about how steep the rate of change is, how steep it is. So let's look at another one. I am recording. Yes. Am I? Yes. I know y'all look at my videos going, what is she doing? Now we want to know which has the smallest.
Please dismiss all 8th grade students with the last name that begins with I, J, or K to the gym for pictures. Thank you.
Okay, and this one we want the smallest rate of change. So, and I always do this, y'all, so I can see where I'm going. Because I drive from this point to this point, but I'm driving along the graph. Okay? I'm trying to get used to not taking my mask off because my room is going to be full Monday. Okay, so this one, I'm going to write it over to the left this time. I go up 2 and over 1, 2, 3. So that one's 2/3. Let me make that a little darker. 2/3. Now, let's do this one. So from here to here, can we tell how much we're adding? Well, we're missing a number there. Let's go from here to here. That looks like a 3, right? Here to here, plus 2. So we're, this one is plus 4, plus 4, plus 3, plus 2. Let's see what 0, so we don't have our 0 in there. So this is plus 4. This is plus 3, and this one is plus 2. So it looks like that rate of change is 1. Because that over that is 1, that over that is 1, that over that is 1. But actually it's minus 2, minus 1, minus 2 is a 3. No, that's not right. So this rate of change is 4/4 or 3/3 or 2/2. So this rate of change is 1. Not sure what the slope is the same thing. Here, this one is 1/4. So what's the bigger number? Oh, the least rate of change. So we want the smallest one. So it's between these two fractions. I think it's 1/4, but let's convert it to 12 and see. 8/12, and that's 3/12. So yeah, this one is the smallest. Yeah, this is x plus 4. I was just trying to make sure not a 6 plus 4. Yeah. So that rate of change is 1. All right, so now that was bothering me. This one, what is the greatest rate of change? So we're gonna call that xy and xy. So Ryan Bland, I'm gonna subtract my y's first, and I'm gonna subtract my x's second. So tell me what to write on top. Huh? 0. We want the y's. 9 minus 10. Okay. Okay, so since we went that direction, we got to go the same direction with x. So we'll have to say 0 minus 1. Y'all see that? So if we go in this direction with the y's, we got to go in the same direction with the x's from here to here, here to here. So 9 minus 10 is a -1, and 0 minus 1 is a -1. A -1 divided by a -1 is a +1. So we're looking for the greatest. Now, I really don't have to count from here to here, but let's just do it since they did it. So this is going to be negative -2 over 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 over 12. And if I simplify that, but I'm only concerned about the 1/6. Yeah. Okay, and this one, what is my slope? What is my rate of change? The number in front of x minus 3. So we're
Please dismiss any student that has not had their picture taken in the gym. Thank you.
So the only thing we're concerned about is the number itself. So this one has the greatest rate of change because of that 3. We want the absolute value. Y'all know what I mean about absolute value? That's distance from 0. So if you have a negative number, the absolute value is 3. Let me explain that right quick. So we want distance from 0. So this is 1, 2, 3. So the absolute value of 3 is 3 because it's a distance. Here, 1, 2, 3. So the absolute value, and those are not ones, those are brackets, is 3. Those are like vertical lines. So here, function C would have the greatest rate of change. Okay, this one, we want the least rate of change. So here, that's my slope in front of that x. I don't see a number, so what is it? Anybody want to guess? 1. Minus 1. So that one's minus 1, but we're only using the 1 to determine. We're just concerned about steepness, not direction. But it didn't look right. So we're just concerned about that. Here. Come on, Daniels. So X, Y, Jeremiah. Okay. What are we going to subtract on the top?
10 minus 12.
Who?
10 minus 12.
10 minus 12. And then on the bottom.
2 minus 12.
Right, same direction. Very good. Minus 2 over minus 3. So that's going to be 2/3. This one, plus 1, plus 1. And so that's 1 over 1, which is 1. So the one with the least would be the 2/3. Okay? Who does not have the computer? Everybody got 2 without the computer. Next week, is this the one? Yeah. Next week, I want everybody to bring a computer every day. We're moving to 1-to-1. That means we're going to be using technology in the classroom and no longer bringing the carts around. So you're going to, because with our current situation, we can't share supplies and computers. So when I give you a pencil, that's yours. Keep it. Don't be giving me Rona back. That was not a very good joke. But yeah, I was working these in the other class. So I'm gonna do these again, just a couple. And the rest you're either gonna do on your computer. Now, if you do it on paper, when you get home, I need you to do it on computer. Also, I put up a quiz. Yes, you know what? Hang on just a second. Let me work these and then I'm gonna put them up. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna calculate my slope. So here to here like that. So here my slope is 6 over 2, but I'm gonna simplify that to 3. So that one's 3. Rate of change and slope is the same thing. And this one is plus 2 over 1, which is 2. So the one with the greatest rate of change is function number one. So that's how you do these. All of these are what is the greatest. Okay? Let me end the video.